familiar with when you work for a company. This is business English, and I want you to get familiar with these phrases. So this is what we're going to do, okay? I will share with you a link. You can follow the reading with me, and we will review each of them so we can learn them all together. Okay, and let me share it with you in the WhatsApp group. And you will see that you will find a lot of phrases, right? A lot of phrases that you will probably listen when you are working for a company. We can call them idioms. We can call them phrases for business, as much as you want. Okay, let's see. All right. So let's start reading, please. Can you help me to start, Patsy? 30 business, English, idioms, and phrases. Here.
You have probably already noticed many of the words and idioms below used in business, meeting, emails, and chats around the coffee machine. These idioms, these idioms and phrases will be useful to anyone learning English for work. Use them sparingly. Everyone loves to hate the overuse of corporate speak. For a less vocabulary focused guide to professional conversation, check out our article on how to master business English for managers. No se escucha, teacher.
Oh, sorry, sparingly. This is the pronunciation of this word, sparingly.
Sparingly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what's the meaning of sparingly?
Esporádicamente. Esporádicamente, utilizarlas de vez en cuando. De vez en cuando, de utilizarlas continuamente, pero una sí, una no, una sí, una no. Eso significa. Okay, let's start with number 1, cut corners. Cut corners. This is an example. The new filing system won't work if we cut corners. If we cut corners. So what is the meaning of that? No, that's a lot. So cut corners means to complete a task in a fast and careless way, to do something without paying attention to details, thereby making mistakes or causing problems. Cut corners, como buscar atajos. ¿Sí? Estas frases no tienen un significado directo en español, pero sí un significado que podemos entender por el contexto. Cut corners. The new filing system won't work if we cut corners. If we don't pay attention of our task, if we do it without thinking, that's cut corners. Good. Yes. Okay. I want to make sure that you understood. Cut corners. So I can say the students in Fumbal will not learn English if they cut corners. That means that if you don't study consciously, if you don't complete your tasks efficiently, that's cut corners. Do it without thinking, without any care. Number 2, Amarilis, please help me to read. Number 2.
Okay, back to the driving board. I can read the,
Read the complete article.
okay. The client hated your proposal, so we'll have to back to the driving board. He's going back to the driving board on this one. To go back to the driving board means to start again from the beginning with a completely new idea. The fairs makes you think of a blackboard being wiped. I don't know. I don't remember
Whipped,
this. Whipped,
whipped,
whipped, whipped clean. It is most often used when an idea or project is rejected. It sounds quite friendly when you use it to say that you're scraping your own idea, asking someone else to go back to the driving board on a project, usually a bit strong.
excellent. So, client,
Client,
excellent. And yeah, that's all. So go back to the drawing board. For example, the students in Fumbal created a presentation for teacher Alan, but teacher Alan didn't like it. So the students went back to the drawing board to create a new presentation. For example, Diane created a project, a final project for A2 level, but she lost it because she had a power outage. Se le fue la luz. So she went back to the drawing board to start again. Remember that idioms not necessarily have a meaning in Spanish exactly, or a translation, because if you translate them word by word, maybe it won't make any sense, but the meaning is what we use when we learn idioms. Are we clear on this one, class? Give me a thumbs up if so. Yes? If not, it doesn't matter. We can repeat. Si no
yes, teacher,
entendieron,
can you
digan que
repeat?
no. Si no entendieron, no importa. No es examen. Solo quiero asegurarme de que estén entendiendo cada idioma, porque idioms puede ser que lo hacemos incorrectamente sin saber. So,
Yes, teacher, can you repeat, please?
absolutely. Depending in how many lempiras will you give me. Okay, just kidding. Going back to the drawing board, it's repeating your project, repeating your idea, constructing your ideas again, for a presentation. For example, this sentence, the client hated your proposal. Didn't like it, right? So we have to go back to the drawing board. Literalmente esto significa volver al borrador o a la pizarra, a volver a crear algo. Entonces, cuando yo voy back to the drawing board, es porque voy a crear de nuevo el proyecto, porque no le gustó al cliente, porque no sirvió, o a mí no me gustó. ¿Sí? Ustedes pueden decirme, oh, teacher, I think I'm going back to the drawing board with my idea. Please give me a second. ¿Se entiende eso? Going back to the drawing board. Como ir otra vez a hacer mi idea. ¿Por qué? Porque el proyecto no sirvió, no le gustó a mi jefe, no estoy muy seguro de mi idea.
Teacher, I think that's important because we need to get a new vocabulary and new phrases. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And we use them a lot in a call center environment.
Yeah.
Teacher, you can send the link. Oh,
Yes, it's in the WhatsApp group.
okay.
Indeed.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. En español podría ser, volvamos al inicio. Volver a empezar.
Borrón y cuenta nueva.
Volver a
¿no aplica?
hacerlo.
Borrón y cuenta nueva, volver a hacerlo. Tiene un montón de significados como ustedes lo quieran transformar, pero esa es la idea principal. Back to the drawing board.
Teacher, but we can use with the people or only think.
People and things and projects, ideas, presentations, etc. ¿Qué es un drawing board? Es una pizarra donde dibujamos borradores. ¿Sí? Por eso se le dice así. Vamos al siguiente. Call it a day. Call it a day. This is one easy. Miguel, can you help me to read the complete paragraphs, please? Call it a day.
Call it a day. Right team, we've made plenty of progress. I think it's time to call it a day. The trial hasn't worked. I'm afraid we're going to have to call it a day. Todo, ¿veo todo?
Yes, please. You are muted.
Call it a day means that you are giving up on something. This can refer to taking a break on a project because you had reached a good point to stop or to stopping something completely. It can be negative or positive, depending on the context. Taken literally, it is a phrase stating that the working day is officially over. That was whole day. I declare that day finished.
So, Miguel, the trial hasn't worked. Okay, so call it a day. It's like saying, that's all. We finished. You can use it positively or negatively. When you give up on something, or when you finish a goal and you complete the goal, you can say, okay, I can say, for example, okay, class, we finished the content of today. We can call it a day because we were successful. Or we can say, okay, I need to talk with teacher Lisette because this student has never the camera on. I think I'm going to call it a day to him. Why? Because I'm giving up. I'm going to call it a day for this case. Call it a day. Call it a day. It's we are done. We are finished. We give up. Call it a day. Israel?
So I have a question. What does plenty mean?
Plenty. Let's see which context here. Plenty means a lot. It's a synonym of a lot. I have plenty of ideas. I have plenty of money. Like
So it is like
abundance.
it is like como mucho progreso, right?
Yes, you got it. I have plenty of food, so I can make myself happy.
Teacher, call it a day. It have a meaning in Spanish, right? Yes or no?
No, call it a day means eso es todo.
This is all.
Everything.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Frank?
Teacher, we can say something like, okay, guys, it was a great day. We can say, call it a day. It's good. It was a great day. So, guys, we can say it was call it a day.
Yes, absolutely. I can also use it, for example, Patsy, you had a great progress today. I liked the pronunciation. You complete your tasks. So call it a day. Let's go home. Call it a day. Positive or negative, call it a day. It's like, that's all. I give up, etc. Thumbs up if you understood. If you don't understood, please touch your head. If you didn't understand, please touch your nose. If you understood, please touch your eye. Nobody understood. Come on. Only Amarilis, Alex, Kimberly. Did you understand? You sure? If not, you will go back to the drawing board, okay?
Teacher, understood and understand is similar. Oh.
Understand, it's present. Understood is past.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. I stress out, so I call it a day. Yes. Israel, God is calling. Tell me, my friend.
So, teacher, I can use it with persons, right? So I give up con tal persona. Entonces, I can say I call it a day.
On her, on him.
On her, on him. So can I say I call it a day on him?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, let's go with the next one. Workflow. Workflow, please help me to read. Sarah. Sarah. Okay, workflow. Here.
Okay. Workflow. I am having some workflow issues and won't be able to help you till next week. How is your workflow at the moment? This extremely ungrammatical business phrase has become very common in office workflow. Uh, unsurprisingly refers to the past that an employer is set tax and expected to complete them by. No sé, más teacher.
Okay, so Sarah, please repeat. Ungrammatical.
Ungrammatical.
Extremely.
Extremely.
Unsurprisingly.
Unsurprisingly.
Mhm. So for everyone in class, when you have on, un is the sound is with o. Ungrammatical, unsurprisingly, unextremely, right? Unappropriate, not un. Un is the sound in Spanish, not in English. So let's continue, Sarah, please. Next paragraph. When someone says,
Okay. When someone say that they have workflow issues, they often mean that they are overworked. It, it places the blame on the flow of incoming tax, i.e. communication within the workplace rather than the work itself, which is cute, smart, and good way of explaining and missed their dinner in rare cases that workflow issues also describe not having enough work. Most companies actually use project management software to manage their workflows and project to not have workflow issues. What is the meaning issues, teacher?
issues, problems.
Okay, problem.
Mhm. Okay. How is your workflow? Continue, please.
How is your workflow? Workflow is
Workflow.
workflow. Okay. What is your workflow? Workflow is a way of asking a colleagues whether they have too much work to do or whether they feel understood. Um, people can be reluctant to ask or ask a direct questions about how busy they are at their job. To this is a polite way to take about the problem.
And that's all. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, so workflow. Okay, workflow is how many work you have, how many tasks you have. Examples, I am having some workflow issues and won't be able to help you until the next week. This means that I have a lot of work. How is your workflow at the moment? So instead of asking, are you busy? Because obviously everyone is busy in an office, right? So you ask, how is your workflow today? Oh, well, I think I have free time after lunch. What do you need? How is your workflow? Oh, for example, okay, team, tomorrow we will have a lot of workflow. Please be ready because we will get a lot of calls talking about internet issues. That's a lot of workflow. A manager can have workflow issues, right? If a manager is not organized. So that's why a manager needs to delegate to the supervisors and the supervisors to the supports or expert, what is SMEs, subject to the subject experts, support people in the floor. Well, now because we are in the pandemic situation, or if you work in a company, in a building, you will have these people who will help you if you have any question during your calls. You chat to them and they will answer. We call them supports or SME, subject matter expert. And it's a very it's a great responsibility. I love it to be support. However, you don't get paid a lot if you are, depending on the company. But in the order, you have managers, supervisors, SME. We have agents. So that's why you need to, if you are interested in working in a call center, you need to work hard and then become an expert and keep growing. But that's workflow.
Teacher, workflow is similar with busy?
No. For visit, no. Workflow is how many work you have.
Como ocupado? No, no visit. Busy.
Oh, busy.
Yes.
Más o menos, porque en workflow no es un adjetivo. Workflow es como un sustantivo, por decirlo así, workflow. Puede ser literalmente flujo de trabajo. Sí, pero podemos decirlo en español como cuánto trabajo tenemos, cuántas tareas. That's the workflow. Miguel?
Can I say, I can't go to the party because I having workflow
Mhm. Remember that workflow, it's a noun. So you can say, I have a lot of workflow o a big workflow. No es un adjetivo, es un sustantivo. Porque si dice yo tengo workflow, es como tengo tareas, pero puede decir mejor, I have a huge workflow. Sara.
Teacher, entonces workflow se refiere como cuando estamos en nuestro trabajo y decimos como, tenemos que entregar muchos informes y tenemos que dar una conferencia, ejemplo, ¿verdad?
Todo
¿Eso
eso
es?
incluye el workflow.
Ok, pero no se refiere fuera de eso, fuera de nuestro trabajo. Por ejemplo, si es en la iglesia un llamamiento, no va, porque no es algo pagado.
Podría ser que un obispo tenga a lot of workflow o un presidente destaca. Pero no necesariamente, porque no es una oficina.
Ok.
Como un call center.
Entonces se refiere en nuestro trabajo.
Ujú.
Y por ejemplo, cuando queremos decir, pero en nuestra clase, no tampoco, ¿verdad?
Yes, we can say it in class, college.
Ok.
What I mean is that it's something, when you call about workflow, you are meaning that it's something that you do every day.
Okay.
Something that
Thank
you do
you,
every
teacher.
day. Son tareas específicas, reportes. Entonces, como si ustedes tienen un montón de hábitos, como yo leo el libro de Mormón todos los días, de ahí hago ejercicio, de ahí como, de ahí estudio inglés y de ahí recibo mi clase, eso no es workflow. That's your routine. Workflow son cosas, tareas, trabajo específico, tareas del colegio, puede ser de la universidad. That's workflow. Podría tomarse como workflow. Questions so far? Okay. Remember that this is business English. So everything, we can apply it out of the office, but it's specifically for business, for offices, government, etc. Speeches. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning, teacher. Well, entonces, workflow no solo son issues, o sea, problemas, sino que también son tareas específicas. Nos referimos más a algo específico que hay que hacer que problemas, ¿verdad?
Exacto, es el workflow, son varias tareas específicas, es un conjunto de tareas.
Ok. Thanks.
Israel?
So teacher, can you say I had some workflow problems?
Issues.
O issues. Issues. Pensé en usar como en el pasado, ¿no? I had o tuve.
Yes.
Thank you.
Teacher, what's the difference between issue and problem?
Problems can be
In
more.
trouble.
Problems can be more like something that is affecting you a lot. Have a problem with this. That's why if you ask someone, you got a problem with me? Something like. Issues, it's not complicated. Issues, we can say it like un desafío. Un desafío, una, como en español puede ser issues, un inconveniente, aunque tenemos una palabra para inconveniente, inconvenience. So, class, I have some issues with the internet. Not very difficult. But if I say, class, I have a problem with you. Whoa, in English it's like, oh, calm down, teacher. Calm down. We are just kids. So problem is hard. Trouble, it's something that includes your feelings. So I have a trouble. Many troubles in life because of my decisions. So trouble includes something not only with a situation, but your feelings. It's affecting you emotionally. You don't ask to someone, you have a trouble with me? No. It's like, hey, can I help you with something? Yeah, I think I'm getting depressed because I have a lot of troubles in life. Or you need to overcome troubles in life, because if you do that, you will become successful. That's the difference in these three words in different contexts. So problem is because you are mad. I don't want to have any problem with you, okay? I don't want to have problems with this. Please work hard. Or class, are you having any issues understanding the meaning of these words? Please tell me. If you have any issues, please let me know. Nice. Oh, teacher, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I think I'm going to leave from Bal. Why? Oh, it's because I'm going to get married. Oh, you are not in trouble. You are blessed. ¿Sí? Esa es la diferencia. Inconvenience es un inconveniente. También tenemos una palabra para eso. Inconvenience. All right, one more. Touch base. Touch base. Please. Willie, can you help us to read the complete paragraphs, please?
Okay, touch base. If you call, use touch base with retest test. After the meaning, that would be great. To touch base with someone is to talk to them, whether digitally or in person, usually briefly. It usually describes keeping someone up to date with development on something you are development on something you are both working on. This is an expression that business jargon has adapted from the world of sport. In baseball, players touch base with their feet in order to be safe or to record an out.
Thank you. So, Willie, please repeat. Just. And digitally. Thank you. You got it. So, touching base es ponerse de acuerdo. Talk to someone to establish a point. It can be with one person, with a team, with a group, with a class. So class, I need to touch base with you. So for Friday, remember that we need to complete every task and we will have a test. I want to touch base on this with you, okay? Or let's imagine that we are on a company we are creating a presentation for a client. Okay, class, tomorrow is our great day. So let's touch base in some points. So this phrase comes from sports, literally. Touch base, tocar base in baseball. So that phrase was adapted to business. Oh, Alex, can we touch base, please, about the agreement of the client? Touch base means that you are going to talk with someone to clarify points, to complete a task, to complete an agreement, etc. Questions?
Teacher, retouch is a name.
British.
Oh.
Es como Rita. Aunque en nombres no hay traducción, pero British puede, también significa como Rita en español. Aunque en inglés hay personas que se llaman Rita, literalmente. British. Israel.
Can I say I'm touching base with him?
Yes.
Es como convencerlo, como hablar, ponerse de acuerdo, right?
Ponerse de acuerdo. Convencer no tanto, solo ponerse de acuerdo. Como tocar base. Literalmente en español significa ya nos pusimos de acuerdo, estamos listos para la conferencia. So class, I need to touch base with you regarding the test. Would you like to have it today or on Friday?
Friday.
No test. Come on, tests are beautiful. In Fumbal is pretty easy. You just need to record your video. And now you're ready. You're pretty experts recording videos. Questions so far? More questions, class? Don't be shy. Tell me if you are not understanding some idiom, and I will repeat. Don't be shy, shy, shy. Estoy en Fumbal. Don't be shy, shy, shy. Let's go to Fumbal. Let's go to Fumbal. Let's go to Fumbal.
It is el fumbalazo.
Yes, fumbalero, fumbalero. Al inglés, no le pongas pero. That's our cheer. That's our cheer. Nuestra porra. Nuestra porra del soy de Fumbal. Have you been counselor in Soy? Some of you maybe? No? Never? Me either. It's a lot of, well, in that times when we have real camps, it was a lot of not sleeping. So I said I couldn't handle it. Not because of the cold weather in Chimaltenango, but because you never sleep when you're a counselor. All right. So if you don't have any questions, let's take the first 5 idioms, please. Let's take the first 5 idioms. And we will have a group